the mods, mods, I don't have to check this out. I know what I'm doing tonight then, I guess.
Okay. Let us get rolling. I'm gonna give racers the R real quick. I guess I could
wow,
put
everyone promoted yesterday? Crazy.
Wow, really? That's crazy. Oh, Ekim defended the titanium spot. Nice.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put up a text thing for showing who's on cast. Just a sec. I really want to do it in Comic Sans.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
Okay, alright, good. That's what it is then.
So I don't suppose once we get into this race, if you would mind explaining how these promotion matches and such are working.
Yeah, I will do that. Okay, so people can see who is on the mic now. They can see it in pink Comic Sans.
Nice.
No, Chef Mayhem, this is a safety presentation at work.
We don't want OSHA coming.
Right, exactly. Made by the 50-year-old, deputy HR person.
This is what the kids like, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So promotion. Basically, I think a lot of people have been following the season generally. This is different than season 5, which was sort of a similar format. Also a promotion league. Sorry, I have to turn this music down. It is totally distracting me from even being able to talk. Okay. So season 5 was a promotion match. Was a promotion league, but it was a promotion only league. Wait, somebody just pinged me, and I said R? Question mark? Yeah, Paris, you want me to do more layouts? I don't know that I can improve, though, on Tufwafo's MS Paint layout. I was really tempted to use that for today. But I figured this is Elad's channel. We should, keep up at least some of the quality of the presentation, even if I can get my fingers in with crappiness in little spots where I can. Okay, Season 5, also a promotion league format. In that format, though, you could only promote. So the top, I think, 4, or it changed throughout the season, top X people, fought it out, and then whoever won those matches promoted up. And then, so, people would leave the tier by promoting up, and then people would promote up from the tier below them, and they'd stay the same size. In this one, though, we're trying out relegation. So how it works with this season 7, is the top 4 from one league face the bottom 4 from another league, and whoever wins goes to the higher tier. So this is a match right now between JustSparky, who finished in the top 4 of the Blood tier, and Fleeg, who finished in the bottom 4 of Titanium. Whoever wins this match is in Titanium next week. So we're sort of hoping it, creates this feeling of, you're fighting for your spot, and winning this match is an accomplishment to stay in. Hopefully it doesn't feel too crappy. We're definitely worried that, people would feel very discouraged if they demoted. I don't know. Do you have a sense of how that's worked out so far, TTF?
Not really.
Yeah.
But I like it though because it really mix up each tier. Based off season 5, you get maybe 1 or 2 people moving around, but now it seems like you could have a whole swath of players competing against players I haven't seen. So I think it's. but I guess we kind of have to wait for this first.
Oh, did Pants make the MS Paint layout? It's a great layout, man.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen it on Tuff's stream is why I thought it was his.
Therefore, it's Tuff's. Rip Pants.
Yeah, it's not your layout anymore, Pants. I'm sorry. I guess there's a race going on. Should we talk about that?
Oh, hey, they're playing fighting CoNDOR.
Yep, they're both in the same spot. They found Spear, Earthspell, and Ham. It looks like a pretty much mirror match so far. Although we have Sparky doing Screen Watch Strats, noticing it's a glass longsword and going for purple instead. I don't know.
That play.
I think it's good. I mean, if you don't want to run the glass longsword, it makes sense. I guess you're happy getting Pulse instead. But you are...
Especially Zone 2 coming up, and you're expecting some trapdoors, perhaps, especially in one right here, you can just use that Pulse spell.
That was nice, though. Using the Earth instead of the Pulse to kill the Minotaur means he has Pulse up for the trapdoor. He's in a bad spot.
Oh, there's a Obsidian Cutlass on our flag site.
Oh, yeah. Where did he find that? Just in a random black chest?
Yeah, I think it was on the 2-3 black chest. That's...
Taking a hit on Deep Blue, so not going to get a weapon. See, I mean, the thing is, with Sparky's play, I get it. I get not wanting to run Glass Longsword, but it is important to have damage in Zone 2. And I think he really lost a lot of time there fighting all those, especially 2-3 enemies on base Spear.
And that's something you wonder if racers are thinking ahead that far, where it's like, okay, I'll take this 4 damage from Zone 2, and I'll just switch off my weapon after the flawless boss. And
right, exactly.
I think that's something they should be doing, but maybe we'll see that with like higher level tiers.
Oh, I did forget to start the timer. That's yep.
Perfect.
There we go. Good. Although, to be fair, I mean, I'm filling in for Elad. He forgets to do that all the time. I'm just trying to keep it authentic.
Exactly.
Fleeg with a weird play getting kind of bailed out by the rat there. It's so weird how rat interacts with banshees.
Sparky did get a huge damage boost after the Zone 2 boss, switching off to the Jewel Dagger.
Yeah, he has to deal with dagger awkwardness now, though. Is he running up rat? He is running up rat.
What's up, Rat?
Yep. Rat couldn't be here today, unfortunately, or we could have asked him that exact question. I'm not going to run a face cam. I actually thought about it. So apparently, I got a new webcam recently, and apparently it can do chroma without a green screen. I was trying to figure that out.
Oh, that's like super artifacty, though. Is
it?
Is that a death tunnel on Sparky's side? Kind of looks like it.
Is that a what tome? I received a note that my cat is in her pet carrier, and it's very surprising. Well, so we've had to take her places recently, and she really hates it. She cannot stand being in the carrier. So we've been trying to. Yeah, right. I mean, that's like cats, but like. So we've been trying to reward it by, like, if she gets in the carrier on her own, like, we're just leaving it out. If she gets in the carrier, she'll get a treat. And she's been doing it. So I don't know. Maybe it's working. Anyway, there's a race, I guess.
Yeah, speaking of going to work, Sparky's spending some time at that CoNDOR shop trying to make a build here.
Not taking the miner's cap. I keep watching my OBS, which is just like, well, I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, it's smaller than the regular stream. Okay. Is it slide showing?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It looks like you're driving a few frames.
Yeah, I'm seeing around like 4%, which is pretty bad. Okay. I guess let me drop my bitrate a little more. I don't know if it's a bitrate question though, or what. Let's see.
It's like both our racers are down to the Zone 4 boss at the same time, though.
Yeah, Sparky taking a hit. I think the thing with Rat in general, but especially Up Rat, is like, it's not that it's not effective, it's just that it's going to throw you off a bunch.
Right, you're not used to it in that position. So we're Snowbro goes.
Right, exactly. Right, and you want to save that spot in case you get Snowbro, although you get Snowbro so rarely that it's probably not worth it. This is a nice close race.
Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of interesting how when they reduce or increase the rarity of all the...
Mm-hmm. You know, I kind of liked when they were more common. I almost said more familiar.
Yeah, I like giving the full house just walking and everything died and you healed. It was great.
Die Snowbro is better up because of what I said, boss strats. There are a lot of quick boss kills that rely on being able to freeze something on top of you. I mean, a lot of the bosses, because you're always approaching from the bottom. And that ends up being true for mini bosses fairly frequently too. Nice Earth from Sparky. He's using Earth really well. This is kind of a troublesome situation, although I think it might be just his own creation, not really using the Courage Shovel much. And Sparky had a lead going into 5-3, but it looks like he lost it and lost his potion.
I think the dagger awkwardness coming into play a little bit here.
Yeah. I think Fleeg has a inside track going into this Necrodancer fight. They're both pretty equal on Blast Helm and bombs, way more than enough bombs. This looks like it's Fleeg's to lose if he has bad lures, but Sparky needs something like that. Okay. And he is having some trouble.
Missing one there.
This is getting closer. I mean, it's 3 hits to 1. The problem is Sparky is also having some lure trouble.
This is like the most nervous part of the race too, especially if you know your opponent's on Dead Ringer or on Necrodancer fight too. It's really hard to get concentrated.
One hit to 0. I think Fleeg's got it, but that got airy. Yep, we got a 4-second difference.
Ooh. Auto contest?
That is going to get auto contested. Although I don't really, I mean, when it's a 4-second, I actually think I want to talk to Ike about this. With the auto contest, I think like 5 seconds is a little too much for it. I mean, I think this one's pretty clearly Fleeg. With RTMP, it ended up being sort of odd sometimes because, like, if people started drastically different times, but Twitch, I felt, I mean, so we've had 4 reviews so far, and I think all of them upheld the original result. Maybe one.
Those were all auto contests too.
Yeah, all auto contests too. Yeah, all contests were upheld. Let's see.
GG's anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting it flag. Is it Fleeg or Flag? I've been saying Flag all my CoNDOR life.
I don't know. I've thought it was Fleeg, but I really don't know either.
It's not Luffet.
It's a name that's confused me for a long time. Oh yeah, there's a timer. Maybe I should stop that. Okay, I'm gonna remember to do it for next race. Racers in the race room are talking about whether this is, so Fleeg is saying, man, if this is the quality of blood now, I'm not sure I fit in titanium. This is the quality of blood. I mean, that was a 9-minute race. You couldn't tell with the timer that hadn't been started, but it was going quite a good pace for what would be our lowest and second lowest tiers in the season. People have gotten crazy good at this game.
Yeah, that's really scary seeing some blood tier levels getting sub 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively consistent too.
Yeah, I mean, Sparky took a hit on the potion, but other than that, was not particularly in doubt. Although Fleeg did win that race, I will point out, by 4 seconds, but...
You should reflect that with a loop.
Joe, can you not hear any music? I mean, it's really quiet. The problem is if it gets any louder, I can't, hear myself think. But I pumped it up a little bit.
Pump up jam.
Yeah, Mudjo, we're playing music. Can nobody hear music? It's quieter than the fan noise. That's might be true. All right, let me try to turn off at least the fan that's closer to the microphone. The problem is I am going to roast.
It's like both of our racers went straight down to the exit room, though. Didn't find anything to stream. Sparky's down to 1-3 already. Did find a torch on the way.
Yeah, I really like finding a torch in Zone 1, I will say. I guess as long as you find it somewhere before Zone 3. Oh man,
yeah,
that
you get
monkey.
that extra little bit of vision. You get those find secret rooms for more bombs or chests. It's really good.
Well, just to know, I mean, just to be able to see the shape of the level a little quicker. Because you end up losing a lot of time just sort of figuring out where to go sometimes. Just figuring out, what does this level look like? Oh, Squega suited. I always wonder if you are... So if you're 5-10 seconds behind your opponent coming out of Zone 1, and you see your opponent get a Squega suit, do you take it? I think that you do. Having armor of that level is great.
It's really nice finding armor early. Either way, if you take purple instead, you're still running Zone 2 with a base dagger, so I would take the armor myself just because now that's something you don't have to find.
Yeah, I think I agree. And there's an Obsidian Cutlass. This is the second race in a row for Fleeg. Fleeg having a little more trouble wrangling the dragon with the urn, although this will work.
Spending a bomb there, I wonder if they didn't know the dragon was coming.
Yeah, probably not.
The bomb spell.
Not a huge deal with that bomb spell.
Yeah.
Now you have to have enough health or, find bombs elsewhere, but it'll be nice to be able to use those bombs, for other stuff along the way without impacting your real bomb count.
So I like that Sparky got the Lucky Charm when it was available. I've seen, I think, at least 2 deaths from bats because the racer did not have the Lucky Charm this season already.
I think if you find, you're in a situation where it's there and fairly easy to get, and you're not going to have to waste too many beats. Oh, Sparky taking a bad conga hit. Just get it.
Oh, wind spells.
Fleeg doing Ozuma, though. It's fine. Your opponent didn't get a boss chest either, but this build is not, I would say, complete. Especially if you could get Courage or something, that would be huge for this.
Media trap going 3-1, that's nice. Anything to make Zone 3 go faster, I'm all for.
Yeah, for sure. Arborelia, thank you for the sub. I am Elad, and so I appreciate that very much. Yeah, man, that's, like Crow says, that's almost a year.
Oh, Sparky. He's alright, okay. I didn't know if Sparky had enough money to buy another room.
Oh man, yeah. Come on, just take it. Who was that who took one, like, early on? Was that Moyuma or Ratata? I know it was one of the Japanese racers, and everybody was like, what?
Ratata.
Yeah, that was pretty baffling. Although, very tragic that they were not able to get to that transmute shop. Oh, god dang it. Kraz, I don't know what you're talking about.
Easy,
I don't know what you're talking about, Kraz. The timer is on.
Looks like there's a potion on 4-1. Figure out how to open it. Well, we have bombs. Bomb spell.
I just bomb spell there, I think. I mean, I guess you have enough bombs to not do it, but...
Really defensive build, though, with the cutlass, the armor, and potion.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually... Oh, man, that was so great from Sparky, getting the Ogre to kill the Blade Master and the bomber. That made that exit room so efficient.
And using... Yeah, that was really good, using the parry to, with the Ogre stomp. I really like that.
So, I think that Fleeg inadvertently did a weird sub-beat thing there. Because I saw a situation that it was impossible for him not to take a hit on. And he didn't take a hit on it. And it was, I think, because he moved sort of in between. I wanna try to clip that, actually. Can you clip your own through the dashboard? Let me see. Yeah, whatever.
I can do a / marker, and it'll be on the bot.
Okay. Yeah, I want to look at that later.
I don't have permission. It's on this channel. That's weird. I thought bots could do that.
Oh yeah, I need to start using my emotes more. Although it's, I feel like there's like 3 people who really appreciate the one that I made. And then everybody else is like,
I didn't know what yours was until it was explained. It's really good though.
I want to just have a bot that like, whenever like it just scans the screen for Nazar charms, you know, and then whenever somebody gets it. All right, I'll watch that in a bit, Pants. Thanks for clipping it.
But both our racers onto Fortissimo fight. Sparky did lose their potion, Zone 4.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate because, I mean, you really, I think, want to start pushing aggressively in Zone 5 exit rooms. Like, that's really where you want to have some health to spend.
Yeah, just space tank all the damage. If you're on the conduit anyway, you can take a hit or two if it's clearing out the room.
Yeah.
Ooh, horizontal blue dragon! That's a good shield for Sparky.
Yeah. So, Fleeg making a cutlass error there, which was clearing out the things behind him rather than ahead of him. Kind of an odd 4-1 or 5-1 for Fleeg opening another room. I think, I mean, Sparky, I think, was slightly behind coming in and now is slightly ahead, so it could lose him the race. And Fleeg only needs one more win to go back into Titanium.
All right, it's a best of 3 for
right.
Motion.
Yeah, Fleeg's sort of sort of a nasty situation with that goblin and that egg. Is there there's a real name for the eggs, right?
The deviled egg?
Yeah, is that just their real name?
I don't think so. I think it's like something goblin. Devil goblin. Devils, yeah, just devils. Yeah.
Okay.
And the deviled egg comes with the egg. There you go.
Right.
So.
I mean, it's a way better name. Like, I actually don't understand why that's not their real name, given how things are named in Necrodancer. Yeah, I think Fleeg... I mean, it's not over yet, but Oh man, that was not really how you do
Sparky?
Oblivion. Yeah.
Trying Oblivion, though, it worked.
Yeah.
That's impressive either way.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but I think that Zone 5 probably lost it for Fleeg. Just some odd opening rooms that were not the exit room, and I think were pretty apparently not the exit room. And some Cutlass.
Fight very much off the rails.
Yeah.
I parried the Dead Ringer charge. Good.
Sparky down to one more hit.
I like that IR attack.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Sparky taking it. So we are at 1-1, I believe.
Gee. Keeping that promotion dream alive.
I think my problem with the timer... Okay, I'm going to move the timer to, like, somewhere much more central.
You got the loots ready, too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, thanks for reminding me that. All right, let me do the timer thing. Where's the thing to keep it always on top? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I don't know how to do it, but I know what you're talking.
Display settings, maybe? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. And
we can see it in Flyg's channel.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Please.
So I was having many technical difficulties this morning. And one of them ended up resulting in me just having to do monitor capture.
I've had that before, yeah.
It's very unfortunate. So that's what's happening. And I'm going to start the timer very accurately this time.
And as always, if anyone in chat wants to join the amplification station or Tired Salt Factory, it's in the event server. Sparky switching up some controls mid race, bold strategy.
Did he change his sprite?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he didn't have a quick restart. Bound, that sucks. That's hilarious.
Huh.
My favorite racing menu thing is when people have cutscenes turned on.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize it until they've first block. So.
That was a weird shop location on 1-3. You know this is my pet obsession. Oh, Fleeg. Not how you do that.
Getting hit by the bat and then trap? Bummer. It's going to give Sparky a big opening.
Yeah, I would say, a death of this size, it's not that we don't frequently see people lose leads this big, but it really gives somebody the inside track on the race. Although it's always interesting to me, it's been a while since I've done real racing, but when I did, when you have this amount of time, what do you do with it? How do you spend it to
really
get a
nice boss trying hard?
Yeah, almost too good.
Yeah.
You really want two of those items. But I think that it's right to take the rapier. On the one hand, good weapons are more common than good shovels, and more common than the courage shovel, really, because that's the one that you really want, along with blood. But just getting set up with an obsidian rapier, especially with there being no axes, makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's arguably the fastest weapon in the game now, or for this event.
Yeah, I think arguably for sure. I would probably, if I have to pick, I don't know. Do I want a cat or a rapier? The cat's more fun, so I would want the cat more. But if I have to actually pick, then rapier would definitely be in the conversation.
That's generally my attitude as well.
I mean, especially with this strength charm, because you're getting up to 3-5 with 1 kill. Okay, an auto.
I'm waiting for Sparky to do some amazing holster strats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, throw that.
So with Fly going down early, as if you're ahead of a racer by a zone, do you take that time to push your lead, or do you shop around a little bit and try to make the build?
Right, that's what I mean with how do you spend your time, and it looks like, I mean, they're Fleeg taking a hit. Their builds are fairly similar. I don't know, it doesn't look like Sparky really got much out of that time build-wise, but, fairly sizable lead even still.
That's just kind of the risk you have to take in the moment.
I love, 3-1, you have lead boots. Like, there's a moment that you were like, oh, I have lead boots. And Sparky just had his.
Build awareness is actually something you can notice from blood all the way up to crystal tier, how people recognize it a lot more readily in the higher tiers.
Right.
Personally, I forget my build all the time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'll forget I have a blast helm I picked up in zone 1 until I get to the next fight, but
Sparky,
if you have that awareness, you're going to go way faster.
Sparky, I think, is continuing to forget that he has lead boots. Where you would do something if you know that you can stand there. Like, he could go up to that Yeti, although he realized it just then. Can he get in without killing either of these? Yes. I think he could have done it 2 beats more efficiently, but that's fine. He has the right idea, right? Which is, I want to not have to kill either of these riders before going on the exit. I will say, I think these races are pretty equivalent in efficiency. Which is, it's not, like, absolutely perfect, but it's pretty good. About what I, expect at this level.
Yeah, I agree. I really like the Ring of Pain pickup Sparky just did on 4-1.
Yeah, Fleeg dealing with an adventure bat. I think both racers had to deal with a bat going off the rails there in that 3-3.
Favorite mini boss, the adventure bat.
Mm-hmm. There's a potion. You gotta take that. I guess you're down to 1 bomb, which kind of stinks.
Especially when you're... yeah.
But I think...
say, if you're this far ahead, I feel like, yeah, it's good spending that time to get that potion. That's just actually security that...
He's only a floor ahead now. So I don't know that plays still. Let's see. Fleeg with a nice 4-1 exit room. Freeze is so good.
Rapier wouldn't be a terrible pickup for Sparky.
Mm-hmm.
With the +1 damage already and the pain ring. But I can understand the obsidian.
Sparky with some there's some weird spider situation. Kind of threw him off at the beginning of that 4-3. He's, I think, going to be down to about half a floor ahead of Fleeg after coming out of the zone 4, depending on how Fleeg finishes things out.
Yeah, they did just spend a bunch of time using an armadillo to get that potion. Which
nice exit room.
Really needed to do as well because they were down to 1 heart, so
right.
They could essentially pick it.
And they're now down to not having a potion, so...
Yeah. Now there's that obsidian cat.
Huh, that's an interesting question. Does it remove holstered weapons? I thought it did, but maybe not. Because if you could just holster... Yeah, that'd be a great play. Goof? 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 Man, Devils coming out of... I really like Devils as an enemy. Just because of how they... Like, they're one of the few enemies that can sort of punish... Well, along with, I guess, Skulls, punish the heavy use of the conduit.
Yeah. Real good spell use for Sparky, getting that shield in. Boss room. Bombs are going to be a problem, though. Fly going with 1 and Sparky with 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Flag having to freeze there, which is sort of unfortunate. You wanted to freeze that whole boss room. Let's see. I hope that Flag is screen watching and checks purple here.
Oh yeah. Sparky going for red, trying to get bailed.
And just getting my 1 emote.
Oh, Flag didn't get the flawless.
Oh yeah. You know, that might end up being okay, right? Because then you don't spend that time checking. I mean, this is very close. This is like a half a butt puzzle away. Although Flag having some issues with that flail. Oh, Flag! If you press... Oh. If he just pressed up to kill the monkey with Dorian rather than right, then he's perfectly set up for these. Like, that was like a 5-beat difference. Okay, first hit for Sparky, just as Flag is getting his loot.
And that's
First
something you really should be practicing too, because every seed you're not guaranteed to have bombs. So
absolutely. Dorian on 1 heart for Sparky. Sparky with his 4th hit. Flag with his 4th hit. And that's Dorian. That's Dorian. Dorian down.
No! That's a big explosion.
That's it. Flag takes it. Oh man, Sparky, that's heartbreaking. I think he has it without that.
I think he does too.
Oh man, that's brutal. I mean, that is what that did it. That determined who promoted. Sparky. Also embarrassed.
GG's though. Wow, what a way to finish off that.
That was a great set. This is friggin' Blood Titanium promotion, man. What a great set.
Yeah, no kidding. These next races have a lot to live up to already.
Sparky, Ire is right. I just noticed this, like, way up in chat. Sparky did an extra puzzle. Yeah, he had 2 bombs. He could have bombed 1 earlier. I don't know. You know, sometimes it does seem like doing an extra puzzle, depending on where it's laid out, might be faster. Because the only 1 bomb to get the loot and the Necrodancer out is pretty quick, rather because you have to walk all the way around with the 2-bomb strat.
Right, and if you do the 2-bomb strat, though, there's always the Necrodancer could summon something in your way, and then you're just spending more time getting the loot, though.
Right. All right, I'm going to change over the racers. Let's see who we got. Rat Racing, Mojo 2.
This is an Obsidian promotion. I suppose we'll see in a second.
This is Obsidian to Crystal, yeah.